Hey, welcome back to Fox Weather Live. We've got a dangerous severe weather setup. It's going to be the weekend into early next week, a widespread damaging wind. Now, there's different types of damaging wind, right? We've tracked that, whether it's straight line wind, tornadic conditions, but then if you have a long duration wind event that's broad, it's called a derecho. And that verb and word, I should say, has been fluttering around a lot of the discussion and is on the table for what happens Sunday and then as it pushes into Monday. And that is a big alarm for widespread damage at the surface and power outages from the southern plains through the Midwest into the mid-Atlantic and the Ohio Valley region. We're talking millions. By the way, Sunday alone, 100 million people or more in the risk alone. Why is that happening? Well, you have this big undulation or dip in the jet stream that allows the low, which is unstable weather, to now impact this warm and humid environment. And all of that is going to get undercut by cold, dry air. It's depicted here by available moisture. You can see that cold front sweep through. That gets that lifting mechanism. Now, Sunday, there could maybe be a delayed onset. There's a cap in the atmosphere, maybe some cloud cover. But once that breaks apart and they start firing up, then you have these rogue supercells. That's the tornadic element of that. Then by Sunday, late afternoon and evening time, you are looking at a straight line wind event. I can tell you already here from the Fox Weather Forecast Center standpoint, there's coordination and talks about extending coverage, of course, and being live for all of this Sunday night as we are making sure that you are well ahead and prepared for what's unfolding Sunday as we look at another level 3 out of 5 day. And we could talk about potential upgrades, whether it's Sunday or Monday. So here's what we're looking at. There's Sunday, and by this point, it's 8 p.m. This is a nighttime event, and you have a line that stretches from the southern shores of Lake Michigan to northern Gulf and anywhere in between. Another 1,000-mile storm that plays out. As it blasts through, the southern side looks a little more isolated. Northern side looks a little more widespread in its intensity. But I think will be interesting to watch. You can see at the very edge, here's when it starts to hit the western side of the Appalachian Range. But notice that doesn't disrupt all of that moisture that's coming in out of the western Atlantic and what the southeast and ultimately the mid-Atlantic could feel come Monday. This is going to be volatile 48 hours, and I don't want you to be on autopilot because it's Sunday, and also on Monday, I know it's the start of the work week, driving into an absolute mess, and that's why we're going to be watching this closely in the days ahead. This is actually associated with the blizzard that's brewing as well. Remember, we talked about back-to-back winter storms, a 1-2 punch. So areas like Sault Ste. Marie, they're dealing with a clipper. What's a clipper? A fast-moving system, a powerful wind event. And yeah, if you're near a Great Lake, like Lake Superior, like Sault Ste. Marie is, you're going to get some snow out of it. But a blizzard is a different type of event. And there's a different trajectory or overall motion to this low, right? So notice where this low is derived out of. The low is coming out of the plains. It's important. It's going to be negatively tilted, and it's also strengthening as it moves towards the northeast. The low that we're looking at with the clipper is just flying on by, west to east orientation. So it's just something to watch as this starts to evolve. And now you're looking at that cold air support coming in out of Canada, setting up over the Great Lakes, and that's why you're looking at feet of snow for Michigan and Wisconsin. But notice again, the pressure gradient and what the wind field is like, 60 to 70 mile per hour wind with feet of snow coming down. I mean, that's a recipe for a blizzard. I know if you have Sunday plans and you're saying, I want to stick with them, it's my weekend, this is something that you will have to contend with. And I know if you live in this region, you're saying, hey, I'm used to winter weather. Yes, but are you used to having a blizzard in middle of March to late March? This is something to watch out for and kind of try to, prepare yourself in regards to saying, is it really worth the drive? When you're looking at Marquette down towards Rhinelander and even out towards Wausau and those areas where, again, 2 to 3 feet of snow, some spots could get up to 4 feet, if not greater. Marquette, right under the Q and the U, that's where you're actually looking at higher than 4 feet of snow. This time of year, off of the lake, that's going to be very wet and heavy snow, making it blinding and just arduous to get anywhere. As we look at Green Bay and some of those spots in northern Wisconsin, you'll notice that the temperatures, they start to dip, but you're really going to feel the Arctic blast component of this Monday night for those areas in the Great Lakes, whether it's in the negatives or down into the single teens. By the way, that's air temperature reflection. Feels like temperature, likely going to be in the negatives for Green Bay. You're still looking at 2 feet of snow. The Malibu of the Midwest, Sheboygan, getting a foot of snow. And then there's a sharp cutoff as you start to move towards areas like Milwaukee. Likely we'll be talking with our team, Fox 6 Milwaukee, through this entire event. Notice this, the snow opportunity, the confidence between an inch all the way to a half foot for spots like Green Bay. By the way, this is the national blend of models, so you're looking at fairly confident, what you want to see on your report card. If you're getting that up to a foot, though, still fairly confident with 82%. And by the way, this is not just an individual state event. We're going to unpack it throughout our show to talk more about the overall impact for states nearby.